Aye, folks, as the summer's wearing on now, we'll have been through the boats, I suppose, because it gets very difficult, July and August, and then hopefully it gets a bit better September, October as the water cools down again, because I think it's predominantly the water being a bit too warm. The rainbows just don't like it. Anyway, this is a variant of one that I tied a few weeks ago, and it's a variant of the black peacock spider. And the only variation in addition to it is an addition of a wee set of black legs, and it makes it into, in my opinion, into the peacock hopper. And I have caught many fish with this, so I highly recommend it for the box, especially July and August as the weather is warmed up a bit, and they seem to go off a lethargic, and they're just not happy about feeding or doing anything at all. So this is what I've come up with, and I've caught fish with this. So let's go on with the tying. I've got a B160 camisar in the vise, and I've got an extreme, the Cry Extreme Tech Stream power thread, 25 denier, which is very fine, and it's to help me because I've got an awful habit of crowding the eye, and this is very strong and it does the job very well. So first of all, I'm going to be putting some of this in. It's a Venard's peacock herald, but it's been dyed black, and I've got black, olive and red. Now whether it'll make a big difference, I don't know. I've never really done a scientific test to see if it didn't make much of a difference. Anyway, this is simple to tie, it's this fly. You can churn these out 10 a penny because they're not hard about them. I want a nice body of this black peacock herald. Not too fat, not too thin. Sitting in the wall again. Anyway, that's enough. Put the thread through it a couple of times. They don't do any harm, it strengthens it for the fish's teeth. Right, and the next thing I want to put on, I used to use cock hackles, short cock hackles for this. The original tines years ago were used with Indian hen hackles, and my catch rate dropped down and I couldn't understand what was wrong, and I switched back to using an Indian cape with the soft hackles, which are the original tines for the black peacock spider, is the soft hackle fly. So I went back to that, and my catch rates went up again. So it must be something to do with the way it sits in the water. And I know you think this is off untidy, but that's just the way I tie. I just got to get it in, grip it, get it taken off, and then I do the business with it. I sweep it all back and tie it in. Now, that would be the black peacock competing. But in addition to it, there's just a wee set of black legs. And sometimes it's the difference between catching and no catching. You can never go wrong with a wee set of legs in a fly. Now, muffle them up, a few on each side, but keep them quite short. You don't want them trailing too far. Now, that's it. Now you see it's all hairy and leggy. That's the way I like my flies. I don't like but the rest is. I see the boys that, the fly tars, I doff my hat to them, these excellent fly tars. They got all these flies and they're absolutely perfect. And I suppose if they're tying for the shops, etc., they've got to do that because people are not going to buy flies like mine, these rough and ready things. But the strange thing is, I bought some flies for them, and they look beautiful. But they don't catch any more fish than I get with my rough and ready. And in some cases, I think the rough and ready fly is even better. And it's even better when you tie it yourself. Pardon me, that's now a black and peacock hopper. And that has caught a few fish. And I hope you enjoyed that. And get a few into your box. Always have 4 in the box, or 4 of each in the box, because you can guarantee 1 for using, 1 for giving away, 1 for lossing, and a spare. And that's the way it always works when you go to the fishing. So I hope that you enjoyed that. It's easy to tie. Have a go at it, boys. It's not hard. Right? Thanks for watching.